I spend my life bringing people together, both my paid work as a chairman of a think tank, before that as a producer of a live current events political discussion programme for the British Broadcasting Organisation, and in my spare time by bringing people together every week to talk about the issues of the day and what's going on in the world and how we can create a better society by putting our minds together, what I call a meeting of minds.
Okay, thank you. And I very much enjoyed meeting you as well at the summit. If you could name one big year in your life, a year that you could say impacted you the most to make you who you are today, what would that be?
I think professionally it would be the year I joined the BBC when I was 21 years old. The British Broadcasting Corporation made me look up, forget myself and think about issues that do concern us all. It made me realise what was going on in the world because I was a secretary in the newsroom of a regional newsroom, and I suddenly took a great interest in people and issues and forgot for once to worry about what I looked like and the impression I was making. And I think once you take an interest in other people, you really, really do take a step forward. I think I was lucky to work for the BBC for many years and I thoroughly enjoyed it. If you really want to know what made an impact on my life, it was my mother. My mother was an enlightened woman who had self-knowledge, who had wisdom, and who just had a big heart and was uncluttered by sentimentality. She saw me as I was, but she had a big heart and she made me go out and take life by the scruff of the neck, saying whatever happens to you, know you can cope. And once you know that you can fail and get up on your feet again, you can try and stretch your potential. And that is a huge, huge asset in life.
That's very beautiful. I really appreciate you saying that. And for the final question I have for you, how do you aim to support the upcoming generation?
Well, I suppose I feel strongly about the youth and about the upcoming generation, otherwise I wouldn't be here now. I wouldn't be involved with One Young World. But I feel equally strong about people of my age who are maybe coming to the end of their working life. I think we should all live in the now. We should all try and do the things we've always wanted to do, what I call our personal best. There's a big campaign on in Britain at the moment about encouraging people to do their personal best and work towards that. I think as long as we talk to each other and learn from each other's experiences, and what I'm doing now is bringing young people and old people, all people together to say, what can we do to make the world a better place? And I think through my work with One Young World, and I'm also now beginning to hold smaller gatherings with people who've got ideas to see if I can make those happen. And a lot of those ideas are young people. Again, I can only say that with entrepreneurship as it is now, with the people starting their own companies, with people like yourself and the people that you're involved with in what you're doing with World Merit, can actually know what we need to do and how to tackle it. But it is only by talking to each other. Whatever knowledge we've got in our heads is fine, but unless we have the ability to communicate it to others, it is buried treasure. We have to start talking to people. We have to encourage young people to really, really stretch out, talk to each other, learn from each other, and do just the very sort of things that you're doing. If I saw you and talked to you a year later, I want to know you tried. I don't mind if you failed along the way. It is often in life the things we don't do that we regret far, far more than those we do that sometimes fail. And remember, as I think I said at One Young World last year, today, rather than our background, we are, and now we've got these opportunities like Merit World, these opportunities are wonderful for young people. Now you are defined by the company you keep, and you can keep the company you want, and you can do as you want. All you have to know is that you will cope. You may not like it, but you will cope, and then you can go out and save the world or help to save it.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. And it was actually through your advice about networking at One Young World that I heard about this opportunity at World Merit. And then now I'm currently a finalist, um, trying to earn a slot in November for 12 finalists to be flown to Liverpool to participate in Global Entrepreneurship Week. So
Well, if
I
you make that and come to Liverpool, do let me know.